Check 1, 2. There we go. All right, just doing a little cleaning today. I don't know if you can see, but this is a bigger angle of my work area, and I can grab this. Well, maybe I shouldn't, but doing the cleaning here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna put it back to uh, still working. Oh yeah, they're still working. But yeah, just cleaning up. I got hand sanitizer. I got too much stuff on this desk. My wallet, some tissue. I don't know where that tissue came from, but I have drawers down here. This is my remote for my light. And I'm not sure if you're able to hear me well, but I hope you can. Maybe I'll put a little, I don't know. I think it's good. You tell me. This is a plastic case that this external hard drive came in on. And then this is this is my the it's good to have your rack of stuff on wheels. Makes it easier to move around. And Leave. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, I've got 2 pairs of sunglasses. That's going in there. everything. This is the remote for lights that I have. Be right back. Still, like if you had your own like building where you had all your, you would definitely need to there we go. You would definitely need to I got all three of those. Kim's Kim, audio input, yep. I could silence that. And then the computer cam, got that as well. Alright, cool. And anyways, that's that. Audio bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. What do you recommend? 128. All right. Let me go to the settings. Go to audio. I don't know. Where the hell do I? Audio bitrate. Oh, here we go. Audio bitrate. It's at 128. Audio bitrate is lower than use an audio bitrate of 128. I don't know. It says 128. I don't know where I would change that. Is that better? I can't tell. Audio bitrate. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Cool. All right, very good. Yeah. Okay. I believe I fixed it. It's probably because I didn't have the audio on some of the cameras. But now it's on all of the cameras. Let me make sure. Yep, it's on all of the cameras. Good. All right, this is for putting cables away. So right now I'm just focused on the desk and this area right in here. Oh, careful. So, gotta go put this stuff in my bag over here. This is my lunch bag. And that always goes with me. Goes to lunch with me. I'll leave my keys over here. You know, I can... Let me stop the scene switcher. There we go. All right, so yeah, I got some clips, fingernail clippers. I'll be right back. I'm trying to move most of this stuff from the desk because I want to dust the desktop. See how, I don't know how easy that's going to be. But I could just set this on the floor for right now. Lens wipes. I'm going to get all this crap off of my desk so that I can clean it. I got a lot of crap, that's for sure. Anybody want some Sweetwater stickers? Got a bunch of them. If that tells you anything. What does that tell you, Kim? I must really like Sweetwater. Well, more Sweetwater? This is true. I'm gonna move that there. And I don't need this. I'll move this out of here. I don't need this. This can go in the backup drawer. A lot of crap in this drawer. Too much crap. Ooh. I'll just stick that in there for right now. Oh, sweetie. Just say, aren't you embarrassed cleaning your dirty ass studio in front of people? Not really, because this is reality. I gotta take my knickknacks. Show you my knickknacks. Got a little surfboard and a little parrot. I used to do fantasy football, and the name of my football team was called the Margaritaville Parrotheads. I got my hula girl because she wiggles. And go ahead and put this underneath. Keyboard. Not really using this right now, so put that over here. This is a nano controller. What I use it for is my digital audio workstation. I can control it. It's got faders. So it kind of looks like, you can control it by hand. Pretty cool. That can go right there. Right. Oh, man, I almost lost it. No. Turn that off. Now I just got this. It's a Seagate external hard drive. It's got 2 terabytes and it's a solid state drive. And I use that to put all of my spare videos that I don't use. I just store it for posterity's sake. So when I'm dead and gone, people can look at the video and go, man, he took a lot of video. What's wrong with this guy? Not really. That's not why I do it, but it's okay. Sorry, keep my weed in here. I don't have any weed because I don't smoke. But if I did have weed, I would keep it in here. I finish this up so I can clean this off. All right, be right back. All right, so there's this cleaner that I use. It's called Puracy. You can see that. And it's a organic natural cleaner. And I like to use that because it doesn't leave my desk greasy when I clean it. And it gets up the dust pretty quickly. So I just use some paper towels. And let me switch the camera so you can see the desktop. And then, so I've got electronic stuff here. And I don't want to, let me move this camera. Go. Yeah, I got electrical stuff, so I don't want to spray the electrical stuff, but I do want to clean it. And I usually do one section at a time. Like over here, I've got a bunch of cables just everywhere. So I'll do this section first. I'll spray over here. I'll just use paper towels, basically. Like I said, this cleaner is really good because it doesn't leave a sticky, greasy, oily film on the desk, but it gets it clean, you know. And I like clean. Oh, now I can do this section. So I think I'm addicted to the YouTube. Would you say, Kim? Maybe a little bit. Kim's my wife. She's sitting over here. She's on her phone, just chilling out while I'm cleaning up my work area. And that's cool because it ain't her work area. It's mine. I mean, she could use it if she wanted to, but she usually doesn't. She has her work area. And I have my work area. And I think we respect each other's work area pretty much, don't we? She knows what I do. All right, so see how nasty and dirty that is. Gross. All right, I gotta work on this section next. I'm gonna throw this away. All right. So the main thing here is to try. Well, let me dust this area because underneath the computer. And with that area, I just spray the paper towel. Get it pretty soaked. And just kind of wipe it down. Because the dust gets really thick on this little platform. I got this little platform because it raises the screen up off the desk and I can kind of run wires through it if I want to. And as you can see, I've got my Mackie monitor controller right here, which is really cool to have because you can use, I have over here I've got like a power amp, and I can actually use the power amp with these monitors as well, or any other external monitor, and I can switch to that with the monitor switcher thingy. What did I say it was? Monitor controller. So what happens when you get old, you lose your train of thought. I need some longer wires because these kind of stick over my desk and I don't like that. Dusty. So it usually doesn't get too bad dusty down here because we have hot water heat, and that cuts down greatly on the dust. But sometimes when I work down here, like if I'm hanging something or I'm drilling a hole into the concrete walls. The dust from the concrete walls kind of settles on the desk, and it makes it look not too good. And that sucks. I've been streaming for 26 minutes now, and it just seems like forever. So these are my parents. It's my little photo box, and that's me and my wife doing the smoochy smooch on our wedding day, and that's us on our anniversary day, and that's my kids. The handsome young man, you know him from Nick. I do my live streams, and this is Julian. And that just goes right here. I'm going to move. I can move this back. And then I'll move this external hard drive, which I really like this hard drive. It's old. This one is old. I think it's a 1 terabyte hard drive. And that is that's one of those drives where it kind of spins, you know. It's not a solid state. It's a regular hard drive. And I do the top of my monitor speakers. I'll change the camera angle. So these are the monitor speakers right here. I got one on each side. I'll wipe those down. I try to organize my work desk so I know where everything is at, but sometimes when you're doing stuff, you just put it where you can put it, when you can put it, because you're trying to... I'm going to move these back a little bit. There we go. It's coming off the stand here. That sucked. And I try to be really delicate around the speakers. I don't want to mess them up anyway, shape or form. And sometimes that happens. You can mess things up. Isn't that right, Kim? Kim's like, he is such a weirdo. But I love him. And I don't know why. Maybe there's something wrong with me. No, I'm only kidding. I love my wife. She's the best. You know, without her, I couldn't do this stuff. I really couldn't. Plus, she's pretty, how would I say? I don't know what the proper word would be. But she's very astute at, like, promotion. So if I post something, she gets a hold of it. I've got like a bunch of views on my videos and whatnot because she saw it and she's like, I'm gonna help my honey out. And she throws it on social media stuff. She invites people to check it out, which I think is so cool. I'm lucky. Very lucky. All right. That is done. Now I got to do this. But I do have to put some stuff away. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. So I'll take you back here in a little bit, but if you want to see the back end of this operation, I'll let you check it out. But it's really nothing to see. A bunch of boxes and storage area, really, for all my crap. Not just my crap. Everybody stores their crap down here. Wouldn't you say? You gotta. Well, I could show your area. You have your own crap area, and it's not really crap. It's just stuff that we don't have room for right now, but we like to keep it. And this cleaner works really good, and it doesn't damage anything. It's pretty non-toxic. It does a good job of cleaning, that's for sure. You saw the desk before I started, right? Now you're seeing what it looks like afterwards. Okay. I like it when it's clean. If you hear that sigh of relief, that's why. All right, so I can start reconstructing. Switch the view. This is where I put my drinks when I have drinks. And here's that hard drive. The new one I got. Which I'm going to stick right there. And it's on now. I like my work area to be neat and organized, and when it gets out of hand, I feel out of sorts, I guess you'd say. Yeah. Well, I cussed. All right. On my keyboard, I should probably dust that as well. And with the keyboard, you got to kind of really be careful. You don't want to. I just kind of wet the cloth and just kind of run it over the keyboard without pushing the buttons down, because it'll switch my camera. I just want to remove all the dust on here. And I'll wipe down the nano. It's been a while since I cleaned this, so. This one's got a lot of buttons and fader stuff, so I kind of got to get in there and clean out these between the buttons and everything. And something spilt in there. Okay. Well, that's done. I know I'm a weirdo. Gotta be straight. And that's where my surfboard usually goes. And then my hula dancer. She goes. All right. Now, when I was doing my guitar repair, this thing came in really handy. It's called a helper, and basically, whenever you're soldering something, you need an extra set of hands because you only got your own. You use these little alligator clips. I don't know if you can see that, to hold whatever wire you're working on. But comes in handy, I'll tell you that. That is for sure. I usually just stick him right here like he's a little person. And then dust this off. This is my pen holder. I don't know if you can see that. That's a bass player. And when I was in the band Hellgrind, the drummer Rob Lawrence got that for me. And Rob, if you ever watch this video, I want you to know that I really like this, and I thank you and Lisa for getting that for me. Really cool. Thank you. It was a Christmas gift, because Hellgrind was like a family, really. I really enjoyed being in Hellgrind. And then I didn't enjoy being in Hellgrind. It was I really enjoyed those guys' company, but I had some goals that I wanted to fulfill, and I didn't think Hellgrind was gonna help me fulfill those goals. And not that, you know, I just wanted to do those goals, and I didn't think that that was gonna come with those guys. And then, you know, I could move down to Lafayette. I moved down to Lafayette for a job because I needed a full-time job at the time. And yeah. So the other camera, I stuck it on the ground. There it is. Now I'm going to bring it back up. Not really sure where I want to put it, but I think it's going to go right back where it was at because it's the only place I really have room for it. And I cleaned that desk, and see these, I don't know what to do with these extra wires. But these wires here, I have this power amp, and it's got the old connections. I don't know if you can see that, and then I use that to put a 1/4 inch out so I can go to the speakers. Now, when I was 16 years old, I went to Puerto Rico to go visit my dad's family. And last time my parents went, they got me this little nifty shot glass. It says Puerto Rico, and it's got an instrument on there. And on the back, it's got a little wooden coquille. It's a frog. And I just keep my my stereo adapters for a 1/4 inch to stereo in here. Just set it on the desk over there. I'm a closet surfer, just so you know. I would like to go surfing one day. And V's, who was an exchange student that stayed with us, got me that. That is a surfboard, and it is from Hawaii. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. You know what else is from Hawaii? My wife got me this wedding band. You can see that. But that right there, that's coal wood in the middle of that silver. And let me see. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but let me pull it off. But inside, I think you could see it, but inside it has the relief. Yeah, you can't really see. Sorry. But it has the relief of the Hawaiian Islands inside the ring, which is pretty cool. And I've never been to Hawaii. I really like to go sometime. And then my wife, she went to California to visit some family. And she made a pit stop at the Rainbow. And she picked up me some coasters from Lemmy's Lounge, which is the outside portion where Lemmy used to sit. So she got me these coasters, and I got 4 of them. And I just keep them on my desk. And I'll show you a picture that my son drew. So here's those Sweetwater stickers I was telling you about. I've got a bunch of these. I'm starting to sweat a little bit because it's a little warm down here. But I have a fan, so I think I'm going to adjust it so that it kind of blows over there. Hopefully you're not getting any wind noise on my microphone. But, yeah, so I can toss this. I don't need that. It's empty. And this, I have a little drawer over here that I pretty much keep all my junk in. I'll put it in there for right now. And I have this little tuner. It's a Diodero tuner that goes on the back of your headstock. It's very small. And if I can turn it on, you'll see. Oh, it might be dead. Oh no, there it is. You can see it's got a little screen. But I lost the little clip that goes on here. So I can't use it. It's just sitting on my desk, so. All right. All right, let me throw this away. I'll be right back.
Getting him out of the room.
So I'm not sure where this heat is coming from, but man, is it warm down here. I'm gonna sit back in my chair. This is my tablet, and last night I did a live stream and I was playing my guitar, and this tablet is what I use to control my amplifier. But it's pretty dusty, pretty crusty and dusty, and I'm going to clean that sucker right now. But see, I've worked up a sweat, and I've tried to clean my desk off as much as possible. But cable management is a problem. Like you see, I've got this whole mess of cables. This cable is hooked up to this camera, which is the phone, and it keeps that phone charged. It's not really going USB. It's wireless. And that's this cam right here. But I got these lens wipes that I'm going to clean the little tablet. It's got a lot of dust on there. Pretty crusty looking. Oh yeah, that looks nice now. Beautiful. That nice and clean. And this actually has another cable, so once I plug this in, because if I don't plug this in, it doesn't stay charged for very long. and plug it in where the power thing is at, and just turn it on, and now it's charging. And this I'm going to stick over here. And look, see, cable management. Oh, here, I'll switch you back to that one again. Cables, see? I got this cable, and it's hooked into my, I can kind of tuck it back there, but I just think it looks bad. And I don't know what to do about this. Maybe I could, if I used a shorter cable for this, that would work. But then there's some times where I take it off the stand and I walk around a little bit. So now I'm going to tackle this right here, this area. Forgot my stash box. It goes back here. So cleaning is a necessary part of any studio. It should be done. Try to do it after, if you're doing a session, it should be done after each session. Clean it up, make it nice for whoever the next person is coming in or next band coming in. But I haven't really recorded anybody. In a long time. Last person I recorded was Rob Elliott when he came over and did guitar work for Black Resin. And now Black Resin is a defunct band. Still have all his recordings, but probably not going to do anything with it. No sense. What for? Maybe I'll finish the album. I can get it printed up on vinyl and send him a copy, him and Ron. Because they did a lot of work on that album, and I don't want it to be for naught. So maybe I can eventually do that. I don't know. Mix it and then get it mastered and get it on vinyl and get it to them, or give them a CD or something, just so they have it. They probably won't want it. Well, I don't know. Maybe Ron will want it, but I don't know about Rob, because it was pretty bad. Anyways, yeah, just clean up my work area. So you can see I cleaned my desk. I'm happy now. It's not dusty and crusty. Still got a lot of stuff on it though. Like these stickers, I can just stick them in this drawer here, because I'm not going to stick them on anything I already got. Stickers and stuff. But this is what I do on a Sunday. Usually try to clean up. I was going to cut the grass today, but it's raining here, so I won't be doing any grass cutting. What? I figured I'd do something else with my time. I'll kill two birds with one stone, do a live stream and clean. And I was hoping some people would get in and come and chat with me. I mean, no big deal really, but I mean, it's fun when people do. They ask me, where you live, where you from, all that good stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that. And I don't mind chatting with people. I think it's neat to find out where people are from. And if they're from a different country, even better, because I like learning about other cultures. All right, so I got to tackle this now. And let me move this camera so you can kind of see what I'm tackling. I mean, that's fine, but it's a little crooked. There we go. All right, so this is my rack where I keep my two audio interfaces right here and right here. This is a multi-com audio interactive dynamics processor. It's got compression and all kinds of stuff on there. And then I've got this, which is a ultra gain digital. It's a ADAT audio interface, and it basically works in conjunction with either this one or this one. I can use either one of these because these only have 8 inputs. This one too. This only has 8 inputs, but this allows me to have up to 16 inputs, which is I think is great. But anyways, that's my rack. This is my headphone amplifier right here. And this is the power amp that I use to power, I can power external speakers with. I've used it maybe a couple of times. Once. I've used it once. It works. It's like 3,000 watts. But I haven't really pushed it as far as that goes. So I'm just gonna try and clean this area up. And this is my, if you can see that, fretboard conditioner. I usually do that whenever I change strings. Just give it a wipe down, why not? You know, you got the strings off. These are some headphones that I got a long time ago, but they're not good for the studio. They're good for listening to music. And that's about it. Because they don't have a true sound. They have more of a, I think the boost is based at a little, bass is boosted. Wow, that was really hard to say. In these, so for studio work, not really good. I mean, you can give them to somebody to use as a monitor. That would be okay, but as far as trying to mix with these, nah, no bueno. But I need to put these in a place where I know they'll be and off of this rack, because this rack is starting to pile up with crap. And I've got picks and all kinds of stuff in this rack. And I have a drawer right here I could stick them in, which I'm just going to toss them down there because I can. Now this I use a lot. This is a just a power supply for a USB. And I can move this around the whole room. And if like that cell phone, the one I'm recording on now, needs power, I can plug it into here and plug it in. I have, you know, outlets throughout the whole studio, and I can plug it in anywhere I need power. So this comes in handy. Just a little, you know, USB power adapter. It plugs in. It's got the prongs. So I keep that up there. My soft boxes. This is the remote for the soft boxes that I have, which I don't know if you could see them, but they're right there. Got 2 of them. I actually have another box with 2 more in them that I could use, but it comes with a remote. You can brighten it, soften it, whatever you want to do, but this is the remote for that. These things come in real handy. They're like Velcro cable, I mean, secures, I guess. I usually stick my cables in these and secure them so that they stay together rather than flop all over the place. And I've got a bunch of these, and they're all Velcro. And I'm going to put these in this drawer over here. But thanks for checking my video out as far as like me cleaning up my studio. It's kind of what I do when I have the time to do it. So yeah, just hanging out in the studio, getting it clean. I don't know if you can hear that there's a fan over here. It's a little warm down here. But so these headphones I keep here, up here, because these are the ones I use for monitoring when I do a live stream with a band. These are the ones that usually get plugged into the board, which if I change the camera angle, you might be able to see it. No, you can't really see it, but the board is right here. Right here. Right there. So, and I usually just keep them up here and in this little cubby underneath the rack. When I need them, I know where they're at. And I've got a bunch of microphone holders. And then these come in handy a lot, especially when I have to mic up amps. So I just keep them on top of here. These are my reading glasses that I don't really use that much anymore because my current glasses, which I don't have on right now, these have that built in. So I can read and see far and don't need to worry about having an extra set of glasses just for reading. But I keep them just in case I can't find these. Because sometimes, you know, that's life. I've got a extra tuner. And you just plug in here. Right in here. And you can tune your guitar. So I'm just going through the studio, trying to organize, trying to get everything cleaned up. And if you let it go too far, it becomes a bigger chore than it needs to be. So I try to stay on top of it. I enjoy having my own home studio. I mean, if I want to come downstairs and, you know, play my guitar or do a live stream like I'm doing right now, or just, you know, write music, I've got it all right at my fingertips, which is really cool. And I highly recommend it. If you don't have one and you don't know anything about it, there's a ton of videos out there on YouTube that take you step by step on how to set it up, things you need, things you don't need. I mean, there's an overwhelming amount of information for people. So, you know, I didn't know how to record or anything like that. I would say the last 2 years has been like me cramming my brain full of the stuff. And I do an okay job. I mean, technology is always changing. So you gotta kind of stay up on that. I have this magazine subscription, and it's a free subscription. It's Tape Out magazine, and you just sign up, and I think it's like $1 for them to send you each year, $1, and they send you the subscriptions in the mail, and I get those, and it kind of keeps you abreast of all the new technology that's come out for doing recording. I have a plethora of picks that I use. When I was doing the metal band, I used picks for the bass on that because you can speed pick, you know, to kind of make it more thrashy. But for the most part, I don't use picks on the bass. Like with Halo Moon, the band that I'm in, I don't use picks. I use my fingers. And that's kind of where I started on the bass. And I can play both, but I wouldn't say one style is better than the other. I think the style is what it is for the song. I mean, if you're playing rock and roll and it's like really thrashy music, I think a pick is really good. But I got a plethora of picks up here. So this is cleaning day, and I appreciate you guys checking it out and hanging out with me and listening to me rattle on about, you know, all the stuff that I do, which is really cool. So where is everybody? Where are you from? Where are you? If you can get in a live chat, that'd be great. And let me know where you're from, because I enjoy interacting with people on here. If you have a question for me or whatever, I can answer that if you'd like. Or if you just want to sit and relax and not do all of that, that's fine too. But this rack right here I'm working on right now, this is a mess. You know, I've got these are my wipes for my lenses. And I mean, I have a laptop under here that it's plugged in. I haven't used it. I was going to use it to maybe do, so when we write lyrics, we use this dictionary of synonyms. So like if you have a word and it's like you think, oh man, that's so cliche or overused, this works good. Get another word for the word that you're thinking of. And sometimes that works out well because you're like, wow, I didn't think of that word. And I have notes and stuff from when we were recording as to what we needed to do. Got lyric sheets in here. Ugh. Too much. But do any of you have a home studio? And if you do, I would like to see that. That'd be really cool. See other people's home setups. Got my Freemason magazine. Yes, I am a Freemason. No, I am not a, what do they call that? What's that called? Illuminati. People are so crazy with that stuff. Illuminati. I don't even know what that means. But I've actually got 3 notepads down here that I keep stuff in. I keep them around just in case I need a notepad to write down lyrics or whatnot. More lyrics. This is all garbage. Lyrics. All the lyrics I'll stick over there. Ah, that's pretty cool. Work. This is when I was off on sick leave, I hurt my back. You can see that. But that is from when I was off injured from work. That was telling me what I could and couldn't do. And actually, it wasn't just for me; it was for my work too, so they knew. These are all lyric sheets, and some of these lyrics have changed. I'm curious to go through these eventually and see how the lyrics have changed, if they have. Yeah. That's what I do. This is more lyrics. All right, I'm gonna keep the lyrics. I think I'm gonna throw away that other stuff. So yeah, just going through my stuff, throwing a lot of stuff away. All right, we'll see. Kind of crazy. What stuff has I got? That notepad open, so I'll just stick that there for right now. These are all the lyrics. These magazines can be tossed. Oh, these are the. Oh, okay. This goes here. Garbage. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw some stuff away. You know what? I'll take you with me. Why not? So you can see behind the scenes here. All right. So back behind, this is my studio area. And back behind the scenes, you got to see where my garbage can is, basically. There's a bathroom right here. This is our laundry room. And got a microwave, a little toaster oven. Definitely got coffee maker. You need the coffee maker. Got ourselves a little Ninja air fryer. And then snacks galore. So if people come over, a band or whatever, we got stuff for them to munch on. I have a full-size fridge. This is our second, it's full of snacks and you can kind of see in there. And then we got a freezer full of frozen dinners in case somebody gets hungry. Cheez-Its, gotta have Cheez-Its, right? Pop-Tarts. So yeah, we got my washer and dryer on this side. I got a spare dryer, but it needs a heating element, so we just keep it over there for right now. But then also, this is, I'm really letting you into my private here. This area, there's the light. This is just storage. This is just crap that we don't really. It's my little hockey game. But yeah, this is storage area, wash/laundry room. And there's my lovely wife. She's beautiful. She's camera shy. This is the bathroom. There we go. It's got a shower. It's a small shower, but it works. And now I'm back out into the studio. Got a nice little tapestry over here. And then this is our entertainment area. We got a nice TV over here. I play baseball on the Xbox, and this is the Xbox that we have. It's a nice little seating area where we sit. And there's my dog, Chico. Hi, Chico. How you doing, buddy? He's like, what are you shooting at me? And then you can see I got my cameras and stuff set up over here. But keeping up on the studio is crazy because sometimes it gets got this old mixing board here. I got too much stuff, basically. Too much stuff. These are my soft boxes that I pointed to earlier. We got 2 of them. It's one of my favorite pictures right here. You can see that. Really cool. So yeah. All right, flip this around. Put it back in its holder. But yeah, just working on the studio. I know my laptop bag. I'm gonna get this laptop out of here. It's been in here, geez, for months now. And what's funny is I don't even think this is plugged in. It might be, but I don't think it is. But this is what I used to mix and do mixing on and stuff. So I got the all-in-one. All right, let's see. All right, I need to move this. This is on wheels, so it's always nice to have a rack. And basically what this is an old microwave cart that my wife had. She's like, hey, that would be great for your rack unit, and you can move it around because it's got wheels, it's got storage underneath. Oh, I got pedals down here. Got a couple more mics. Got some duct tape down there. And this is a really cool pedal. I'll show you this. It's a drop pedal, and basically you can get it without moving your strings, you know, without adjusting your strings. You can get it to any key you need it to be in just by turning the dial. I don't use it very often because I feel that the sound is kind of wonky, and I'm a good sound nut, so that's where it stays. All right, so let me see if I can find this is plugged in or not. Survey says it is. Wow. Okay. Oh, now I gotta unplug it so I can get it out of here. Okay. Very good. All right, so yep, got that laptop unplugged. I just need to go get the bag. So, thanks for hanging out and checking out the live stream of me cleaning up my work area. No, that laptop bag, or the laptop that I have, that was me and my wife. See, I got that before we got married, we got married in 2014. I think I got it in like 2012. So here's the bag. But that thing is old. And when I bought it, it was like top of the line laptop. I bought it because I was in college at the time. I have my degree in advertising. And I was still going to school when I bought this. And I believe it was 2012, 2011, 2012. I think 2012 though. Bought it with my tax return. I think. Anyways, but that sucker is pretty old, and it still works. I don't use it because it's not fast enough to do live streaming or any of the stuff that I want to do with a computer. So I retired it basically. So it's going to go under the rack here, and if I ever need a laptop, I will pull it out and use it. All right, be right back. Gotta throw this wrappers away. Hi, kitty. And my wife, she's a music person too. Oh man, that laptop bag got my chair all dirty. Yeah. So this is the cleaner that I use to do the desk, and it's a organic cleaner. Plant. It works really well. So I have another mixing board, a recording, the Tascam DP24ST Studio, and I've used it once. And I hate wasting money on something, but I think I wasted my money because it's just I'm used to editing on the computer, and it was just a pain in the rear end to get the files from the recorder to the computer so that I could edit the files. And the bit rate with that Tascam isn't the same bit rate as my computer. Yeah, you can change it, but I like a high quality sound, and wasn't getting it with that, that's for sure. So this is one of the cables that I use for my headphone amplifier. I don't know why I used this one, but I did. But I don't use it anymore because I got different ones that have the 1/4 inch jack already at the end of it instead of a female 1/4 inch jack input. So I just replaced that with those. All right, let's see. So this is looking a little bit better. It's not 100%. I still got some mic. A bunch of mic. Yeah, now I'm ruining the top part. I got too much shit. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take those and stick them in that drawer down there. I got some empty bags, strap locks. And these are all like things that you might want to keep in your studio just in case. These are microphone stand cable locks. So you put it around the mic stand and it holds the cable in here so it doesn't flop all over the place. And those are good to have. Hey, look at that. Another Sweetwater sticker. Got too many of those. I should own stock in Sweetwater if they sell stock. I don't know if they're a publicly traded company or not. But got too much stuff and nowhere to put it. So that's what I'm doing today. Just cleaning up around the studio, making it less chaotic, because I don't like chaos. Chaos is for the birds, I guess. But these right here, these go inside your little microphone to take it from the big inputs to small inputs. So that's what that is. I got my little razor knife. You got to have a razor knife in your studio because you never know when you got to cut something. And this is just a little one. All my picks, strap locks. I'm going to put that down there. But yeah, just like I said, just tidying up around here. And I'm sweating because it's very humid where we live. We live in the Chicago area, and it gets really humid here. And I think it's because of Lake Michigan. It takes a lot of moisture off that lake and basically dumps it in our area. But let me get those paper towels out of here. Get this. I think this area, I mean, still got a ton of stuff down here. Oh, that was for the laptop. All right, I gotta throw this away. Plug this phone back in so it doesn't die on me. Do any of you guys have a home studio? And if so, do you have a name for it? Have you recorded any bands? And if not, if you don't have a home studio, if you're a musician, how do you record? Do you just go to some place and pay somebody to record you, or do you What do you do? I'm just curious. I learned how to do the recording and mixing and everything like that because I wanted to record my band Black Resin. And I'm the type of person that likes to do it myself, I guess you'd say. So I learned how to do all that. I'm not, I'm still learning. Not 100% on doing that, but even the professionals say you're always learning. You're always learning how to perfect your craft if you can perfect it. I guess there's really no such thing as perfection. Even though you strive for it, there's no magic formula. It's basically using your ears. And that's what I try to do, is use my ears to the best of my ability to dial in the sound the way I want it. This whole live streaming, when I live stream the bands, it's still a work in progress. It's not sounding the way I want it to sound. So you're always learning, you're always trying to improve, make the quality better. Let's see, you can check out my desktop here. So it's much better than it was. I mean, like I said, the cable management, I need to really work on that. I could probably use a shorter cable for this phone, but I can kind of put it off to the side. But you've got a rat's nest of cabling over here. Yeah, it's kind of out of the way where you can't see it. It looks better now, but I know it's there, and it really bothers me. But that's just me. So I do what I can, This is my little computer. It's on top of my compute PC, which isn't the best quality. But that light I got from my father-in-law. He is suffering from Parkinson's, and when he moved out of his house, he gave it to my wife to give to me because I really liked it. It's Pabst Blue Ribbon. And when I did have a beer every now and then, that's the beer that I like to drink, was Pabst Blue Ribbon. So I am going to go back to that camera. All right, so I still got more to go. I've got to clean up that area on that side. But you guys are troopers. You stayed with me for quite a while, going through my all my stuff here. And it's still not where I want it to be. I'd like to have a place for everything and everything in its place, but right now things just kind of camp where they camp, if you know what I mean. But I try to at least make it organized so I know, like, if I need something, I know where to go to get it. And that's the main thing. You want to have your space organized so that if you need a cable, okay, it's over here, I know where to get it. You don't just want a pile of cables in the middle of the studio. You want to be able to find it when you need it. And I think having things organized is the way to manage that. So, yeah. This is what I do, man. I'd like to record some more bands, though. I recorded one band other than my own, a band called The Tragedies. And they're a punk band, a pop punk band from Chicago. And they came to the studio one time. They recorded with me. Doobie, he grew up. Hey, man, thanks for the comment. That's awesome. Yeah, he grew up drinking PBR. Nice. So that's cool. Where are you from, Doobie? Just out of curiosity. That's kind of cool to know. I'm from Northwest Indiana. which is I live in a little town called Lake Station, Indiana, which is a suburb of Chicago. It's about 35 miles southeast of Chicago on the southern tip of Lake Michigan. We border the city of Gary, and then on the other side of us is the city of Portage, Indiana. But I've lived here pretty much my whole life. Oh, you're from PA. Nice. But we have, the mills, the steel mills here, because you're from PA, so you know about steel mills. PA has a lot of steel mills. Well, used to, I guess. I don't know if they still do. But I think a lot of these steel mills have closed. We still have three main mills here in Northwest Indiana, and that is the bulk of the business in Northwest Indiana. Everything sprouted up around those steel mills. When they started building the railroads, these mills over here used to make the railroad ties, and which I think is pretty cool. So this is, I'll give you like a wide out shot so you can see where I sit. There's the mixing board that I was talking about right here. And there's that one camera that shows you, and I'll switch over to it. The light. So that's that camera. But yeah, just doing some cleaning here. But last night, Doobie, you commented my neighbors are if they weren't awake or something, they are now because of I guess you were listening to my live stream that I did last night, which those live streams are the most difficult because that amplifier, it's really hard to dial that sound in on that thing. You really got to play with it. They had some presets on there, but a lot of times it takes a lot of effort to dial in the sound on that amp. And so what I need to do is pre-dial in the amp before I do the live stream. And then I could have them preset and then just switch to them whenever I want to switch to them. That would probably be the wise choice. But I don't always make... Oh, you had it cranked up? Awesome. The wise choice for me sometimes isn't always what I do, because a lot of times I do it on a whim. I'm going to go live stream. I'm going to play my guitar. I'm going to set up the cameras and play my guitar. And then it happens and I don't really think it through. And then I'm kind of like stuck with what I got. So I recommend that if you do live streaming, if you're going to do music live streaming, you kind of dial your sound in and what you want to do prior to the live stream. Otherwise, you get what you get. And sometimes what you get isn't always the best. And that's cool. Whatever. I still had fun doing it. I don't think it was not worth the effort, because you always learn when you do these things. So today I'm just cleaning up in here. I think I got my desk squared away pretty good. Looking better. This is looking better. I still got a lot of stuff up here. I think I'm going to take these mic thingies and stick them down here in this cabinet so they're kind of out of sight. And I'll still know where they're at. I just want them off of here because they just look like hell. There we go. You know what? I got this bag that my wife gave me. She said, oh, you could put some stuff in there. So I think I'm going to. I'm going to keep these in there. And hopefully I can remember where I put them once I put them in here. Watch a week from now and be like, where the hell did I put those damn things? I should remember. Black bag in the cabinet. If not, I guess I could just look back at this video to find them. There we go. Oh, much better. Yeah, I got a lot of pics. So I use these purple. Check these out. That's my bass pick, and I really like these because they're stiff enough, they're hard enough to where if I'm picking really hard on the bass string, it doesn't like bend. Because if you, I don't know if you can see this, but this one right here, it's pretty stiff, but it's not as thick. And see how it's kind of bent? And that's because I was picking real hard and it just kind of formed to the shape of my thumb and bent it. And you can see it's not really straight. But these, they don't do that. They stay pretty gosh darn straight, you know? And I pick hard with these things. And they're on bass strings, so it's not like they're light strings, you know, for heavy duty work. But like I said, I've got a ton of picks. I need a, I don't know if you can buy a pick dispenser or what, but man, that would be helpful. If you had a pick dispenser and you had different gauges, different sizes for whatever pick you wanted, and you could just go there and like, kind of like, you know, a Pez dispenser, bling, pull out one and good to go. That would be ideal for me. And I've got bags of picks in here too, which is ridiculous. Which I think I'm going to put these in the drawer here. Because I already got some out right here. Oh man. Pulling those mic holders out was nice. Hey, tuner, still got battery life on it. That's an Ernie Ball tuner, but man, does it take the batteries. Holy cow. I guess it's because the screen is so large that it wears down the batteries because it's got to light up that whole little screen. But I'm not playing any music today. I'm just cleaning up my studio area and talking to you guys, which is cool. And Doobie, I wanted to tell you, man, do I appreciate whenever I get a comment or something from you. And then Tommy as well. Tommy's from Portugal, and he comments on the videos that I make. And it just makes me feel like what I'm doing is cool. You know, what I'm doing, you know, somebody's paying attention, which is cool. Not that I have all the answers or anything, or that I'm just like this really interesting character. But it's cool that you tune in and watch my videos, and I appreciate that. And I'd be nice if Halo Moon, which is one of my bands, would play a show maybe outside of the Chicagoland area. I would really like to maybe go out to California or the East Coast, New York City. Our keyboard player, Louie, he's from New York City. And it would be really cool to play like someplace that he knows about in New York City. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be really cool. But yeah, it would be nice to get out of Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area and play a show. But it's cool. I'm really happy that you do tune into my videos and watch the videos. Sometimes I don't always have the most interesting videos, and I don't know what to say half the time, but isn't that life, right? You don't know what to say to people sometimes. But I decided to do this YouTube channel because I wanted to document my music journey. You know, I've always wanted to play music, to explore music, to meet other musicians and do things musically. Ever since I was a little kid, I don't know if you've heard this story that I told, but my mom said that when I was a little kid, she must have said I was like 7 or 8. She goes, I went to a wedding reception, and at the time, they had a live band at a wedding reception. There was no DJs. So she said, we went to a wedding reception, and she said, you saw the band setting up to play their set for the wedding reception, and you pulled up a chair and sat at the stage the whole time and watched them do their thing. And I was like, And, I can remember that actually, watching the bands at the weddings, which, I guess I've always liked music. So that's what I do. But I'd like to that's why I started this channel, to document my journey, to see how far I can go with this, to inform, to just show people maybe how things are done. Because not all these people who make these videos on how to show you everything that you need to know. My videos don't show you everything, because there's so much to it. I could do a 6-hour video of just how to do OBS Studio, or a 6-hour video of just how to use my mixing board, or the different microphones that I use. There is so much to doing music. It's ridiculous. But today I'm just doing a live stream because I'm going to be cleaning up my work area, and if somebody wants to get in and check it out and see, I can explain to them kind of what I'm doing. Kind of explain to them where I put things and why I put them there and why it's a mess. But thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate it. But I need to get back to work, because if I don't, it's not going to get finished. And I want to get it finished because I have to work tomorrow. So I'm going to get my butt up off this chair and start working again. And I'll move this camera somewhere where you can see that. I'll still have my mic on, so I can still talk to you. I just can't really just put in this chair here. So I got up from the chair, and I'm putting the camera in the chair. And it's probably a little bit crooked, but it is what it is. So I've got, this is my amp that I was using yesterday. But it's really light. This Hughes and Kettner is really light. It's the cabinet that weighs a lot. And I usually put it back over here in between my bass cabinet. It's a Ampeg bass cabinet. But this Hughes and Kettner cabinet is really, really heavy. Oh. Go. And then this just goes on top of there. I got my little light set up over here, so I'll just turn it on. My music light. This is I don't think this area is going to get much improvement because I don't really have a place for. Louis brought me over some. He brought me over some extension cords, which is very nice of him, and some power strips. This is very nice of him. But I have a cabinet on the other side over here, and I'll stick them in there. Stick them right there for right now. All right, there's a piece of plastic in my hand. I'm going to throw it away. Sweetie's cleaning it out. All right, so I was going to move maybe these cameras a little bit. And then I'll turn the scene switcher on. And stick that one like that. And I'm going to zoom it out. There we go. So that's the other mess I got to clean up. And it's actually really not that bad right now. It's been worse. Let me kind of show you what I'm working with here. These are, that's my guitar area. Is that better? You can see now. These are some of the lights that I use. I haven't used, these are older lights, and they're LED. Well, not older, I should say. They're just LEDs, and I don't use the LEDs like I used to, because it's just a harsh light. And when I got the soft boxes, that's why I got them, because the LEDs were just too harsh, and it was hard to get a good quality picture. This is my cabinet. I don't know if you can see this. I can turn the camera so you can see my cabinet. Turn the light on. Kind of see in the cabinet. So I just keep a lot of stuff in here, cables and power strips. I've got a bass pedal that I have in here. It's from line 6. It's really got some cool effects, and I've yet to pull it out and actually show anybody. Stick these down here. Now, something I wanted to show you guys too is these. For any studio, especially if you're going to do video and lighting, zip ties. Keep a good supply of zip ties. I even got some really heavy duty big ones, because it helps to have zip ties. You know, and then I've got a bunch of microphones that I could use. These are really good. These Natty Star Power series, the Natty SP5s. Those are really nice. Got 3 of those. And then I've got some random mics that were given to me by Mitch. The Samson, just cheapies. But if I ever need extra mics, I've got them. And this EV mic, this is mine. I just stuck it up here with these. And then I've got some condenser, a couple condenser mics. They're small ones. I could use these for drums, smaller mics. All right, so a little word of caution. If you ever go on Temu and you see this mic right here, don't buy it. It's a cheapie. It doesn't work well. I said, oh, that looks like a what is it, U87 or whatever by I forget the name of the company that makes these. But anyways, these knockoffs suck. Also bought, and this is when I was first starting my studio because I wanted just to start getting some different microphones in. This was my first audio interface that I had when I first started recording. Got a little Vox amplifier up here. Got some drumsticks, couple bass pedals, and extension cords and stuff like that in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. So that's that. Now let me show you this. I don't know if you can see, yeah, this cabinet right here. My work was going to throw this out. It's a metal cabinet. It's really nice. I was like, oh man, you're going to throw that out? I'll take it. And I use it. I use it for microphone storage. So these are my good mics. I got the classic classic SM57s. I got the Shure Beta 52A for the kick drum. It's a nice one. And I've got some cheaper ones that are really good. And I will show them to you. So basically, I watched this guy do a video on this particular one. BA85A. It's made by Behringer. And I've got two of them. But basically, they were the equivalent of an SM57. But those mics are like 20 bucks. 20 bucks. So the reason I got all that off of there is because I want to put this acoustic back where... Well, I got stuff there now. Shit. No, I'll just put it back. Oh, I'll put it over here. Like this. And I'm going to stick it on the bottom over here. Now this, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Where I have the guitars up in the rack. That was basically a portable rolly clothes rack. And my wife, she's like, you could use that to store your guitars on. I'm like, really? You think so? She was right. Perfect. And I got storage on top of it, storage on the bottom. So, yeah, that worked out really well. But, anyways, I'm going to go back over here. Okay. I got my, so that's the guitar I was using last night. And this is the main bass that I use. The bass that I use with the Halo Moon. And I took the cord out of it to play my live stream last night. So now I'm just putting it back. And the other thing that I'm going to put back is the tuner. And then I could zip that up. And this is a really cool case. It's a soft, hard case. And it works really well. Makes me very happy. So I'm going to switch this camera to the other one. Leave that right there. All right, so there's my dog Chico. He's looking at you. And come here, Chico. Come here, Bubs. What's wrong? Why you scared? What happened? Did I beat you or something? What happened? What'd you do? Oh, you got a treat over there. You gonna eat it? Right here. Yeah, eat it. Maybe he thought I was gonna take his treat or something. I don't know. He got all scared. But he's a good dog. I love Chico. That's me cleaning up my work area. Oh, look at that, another microphone holder. Oh, another tuner. Sweet. Need that, don't need that. Maybe I will need that. Let me use that. All right. So I found another microphone holder. Believe that? And I remembered where I put them. Hey. Now, 2 weeks from now when I need one, will I remember it's here? Maybe. But I think I will. And I also found another tuner. I wonder if it works. Oh, it turns on. Hey, look at that. Sweet. You never have enough tuners. It seems like I'm always looking for a tuner. And then, so as far as my cable management goes, look at that. See that? A little twisty? I think I'm going to use that. Let me switch that camera so you can kind of see what I'm going to do. So, the phone has got juice. I just need enough to get there. Oh, excuse me. Just had lunch not too long ago. I had a turkey and Swiss on rye, which I really like. Let's make that go down. I need to move that underneath. All right. I'm not sure which way to go with this. There we go. That's the right way. So we were talking about cable management earlier. And I think that little twisty tie, let me switch it back to Kim's. See? A little nice and neat. And then twisty tie. I could stick it on top of the camera, plug it in. So, check it out. A lot better now, right? There's the cable right here. Maybe I move it over a little bit. You can see it. See, I got the cable on top of the phone. Twisty tie. There we go. Ta-da! Yay! Now I gotta put these away. I have this shelving unit over here. It has little slots in there. I got it from work. They were gonna throw it out, and I'm like, don't throw that out. I could use that. I'm gonna keep all my cables in this little shelving unit over here. If you want, I can give you a close-up. Let me bring this camera closer to it, and you can see. Whee! So that is it. Right down here. It's got like slots. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. This is cool. Really appreciate that. All right. So I'm going back to Kim's cam. That's that one. So this is, I call it Kim's cam because that's what I have it named as one of my scenes in the OBS studio. And it's basically just her cell phone that I use instead of like a OBSBot, because I can move it around. I can take the power cord off of it and move it wherever I want. I can just carry it with me. And I have a like I said, I'm using this wireless microphone, which is really cool. It's a Hollyland Mark II. I did a video on it. It wasn't that detailed, kind of generic, but just kind of gave you an overview of what I thought about the quality of it. And yeah, so I think that's it as far as live streaming. What time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. Well, I'll go to 7. I got 4 more minutes. But thank you for tuning into the live stream. I appreciate it. Doobie Lit, thank you for making a comment, which is really cool. And I'm glad you had that, me playing the guitar cranked up. And if you haven't checked out the Halo Moon videos or the Black Resin videos, be sure to check those out, because that's just music that I helped write. I'm sweating like a pig here. But yeah, I feel better about my work area. Still not everything I want it to be, but I wish I had like retractable cable holders. If I need it, I just pull it out and zzz. I don't know if you can buy stuff like that, but maybe. Go to Amazon, they got everything there. My glasses are all nasty from sweating. Well, but I got the lens wipes, so I could use those. But yeah, I just wanted to clean up around the studio and not be bored on a Sunday while I do it. Which I'm never bored. I always find something to do. Whether it's setting up cameras, moving around, talking your ear off, or whatever. I always find something to do. I drive for a living, so I'm always constantly in a van where I work and on the road. So it's nice to be able to sit in your home and just do what you do, what you like to do, and not have to go nowhere or do nothing. It's really nice. Yep, I guess that's as good as it gets. I could see. So does anyone have any questions for me? You have a question that you'd like me to answer? Anything that you're curious about? Do I make any money at this? Right now, nope. I don't make any money at this. It costs me money to do this. But I guess eventually, if that happens, I would be more than happy to receive some money for doing stuff that I like to do. But other than that, I just do it because I enjoy it. And my with these cameras that I got, the video quality has gotten better. With this wireless microphone in particular, it's gotten better. I really want to work though on the live sound for live streams for the bands, because I am not happy with the way it sounds. To me, it sounds, how would I say, not high fidelity. It sounds almost flat. Now I could run, I don't know, I could run it into here. I can run the stereo outs into here, but I don't know how that would sound. I think it would sound not good either, because it's sometimes hard to control. Yeah, that's crooked. That's why. There we go. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today, and hope to see you next live stream. I put out the feelers for doing a band, not my own band, a brand new band, just setting up all the equipment and doing a live stream for the band. That way I can monitor the mix as far as the sound goes. I can man the cameras and switch the scenes like I see fit. And I think hopefully I have one guy that wants to do it, but he's not wanting to do it until October. His name's Brian Imig. He's from Chicago, and he's looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it because I really want to try this. We'll see how it goes. If there's a band in between there, if they hit me up and want to do it, I'll be more than happy to do a live stream for a band. Just set up all the equipment and live stream them. And then I can, once the live stream is up and I can download it, I can send them a copy of the live stream, and they can do what they want with it. But that's just my idea. I have a logo. Let me see. I don't know if I have it on here or not. I don't think I do. I don't think I have the logo on here. But yeah, I don't have the logo on my computer. I've got it on my cell phone, which I could probably send it to myself so that I have it. All right, well, that is it for me today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I clean my studio area. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. It's not 100%. I do the best I can, and that's all I can do, right? The best you can. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.